What CrossFit gives to me is that the ideas definitely come clearly after I do some sort of training, because my mind is free to wander around and think about the problems that I'm trying to solve in the next paper. I'm Geraldo. I'm a senior researcher at the Huawei Research Center here in Zurich, Switzerland. Beforehand, I was in the Safari Research Group. I joined Safari at ETH back in 2017. Before that, I was in Brazil, where my master advisor knew Professor Onomutlu, and I told him that I want to do a PhD abroad. And after some rounds of interview, I was invited to come. And then since November, I've been working and living in Switzerland, working together with Safari. So when I joined Safari, I was very impressed on how technically sound everyone was, and very technically sharp as well. Everyone was very fast and quick into assessing a new idea and discussing technical aspects of that idea fast, and think if there was merit on the idea or not. So that made me actually step up my technical skills as well, to be able to meet everyone and be able to contribute to the group. In my research, I try to solve this problem that computers today are very fast, but storing data in the computers today is very slow. And this is because the way that we've been designing computers over the years, we separate the memory or the storage and the computing in different places, in different processes. And this creates this problem that moving data around in the system creates performance problems, create energy problems, power problems, sustainability problems today. And we try to do that by making the storage device also capable of computing. So we move computation close to where the data resides, close to the memory. And by doing so, we don't need to move data in the system itself and process them in a more efficient way. AI models depends on processing larger and larger volumes of data to generate knowledge. So right now, most of the AI systems, servers and stuff, they are bottlenecked by data processing. So if you can move computing closer to the memory, you can process more memory over time. We can reduce the cost of the processing, reduce the power that it takes, so it's, environmentally it's cheaper. And we can generate more and more knowledge by processing more and more data in a more efficient way. My key contribution in this field is first designing those what we call processing in-memory models. So those that are the models that have these computes together with the memory. But not only this, my background is mostly computer science. So I come from a systems view of this type of technology. I just don't develop the technology. I also make sure that programmers, compilers, systems can adopt this technology in today's environment. So basically, the idea here is to not completely disrupt the system. So we want to keep whatever is working in the system today, and we want to embed this new technology into the systems in a less intrusive way as possible. So this is where my contribution comes, to develop system support for this new technology called processing memory. In Safari, it's quite a horizontal hierarchy type of group, so everyone can provide feedback to everyone. So to this day, Professor Onomutlu asks for feedbacks from his papers, his lectures, from the students. He always tries to improve, and we also the same. So independent if you are a PhD, a postdoc, a master student, feedback is always welcome, and learning to receive that feedback and filter the feedback in a way that makes sense to your own work is very important. So if you are consider a PhD in Safari, I recommend you to just have an open mind and be curious and be open to learn. What helped me the most in Safari was learning to receive feedback and to give feedback in a way that we could make our ideas bigger and have more impact over the time. So it's really helpful to learn to contribute to others and also to receive contribution in a way that we can always have bigger impact over the community.